I'm Mark Reilly from the Limerick Post, and this is a quick sports roundup and recap of all the sporting action that has gone by this past weekend. For the first time in 22 months, fans were back at the Aviva Stadium to support Ireland in their World Cup qualifying clash against Azerbaijan this past weekend, in which they went into the game with full of confidence after their brave performance the week prior against Portugal. Stephen Kenny's men were denied a point or possibly three as they were held onto a 1-0 lead throughout the game, only to be denied by the greatness of Cristiano Ronaldo, who drove home two powerful headers with only minutes left on the clock to deny Stephen Kenny getting anything from the game. The dagger put straight into the Irish team's hearts will have offered a great experience, but also grave disappointment, and they were looking to rebound and recollect themselves going against this Azerbaijan side in which they were considered favourites and would have been heavily favoured to collect 3 points. However, the game didn't go as expected, as with a 1-0 lead on the stroke of half-time from Azerbaijan through Makhmedov scoring an absolute peach from outside the box with a curler had put Stephen Kenny's men under pressure. They were left scrambling for the rest of the game looking for a response, which only came in the 86th minute through Shane Duffy, as he usually pops up for Ireland at the ever-reliant centre-back, put his head to the ball to get 1-1 draw and rescue Ireland from what would have been a very, very poor result and a very, very poor performance in all. The point really isn't great, and it doesn't reflect greatly on Ireland, as they know they can play better, and they showed that against Portugal the week prior. However, a point being saved in the last few minutes will offer a little bit of encouragement for Stephen Kenny's side. And as they go on to face Serbia and take on a strong Serbian side, they will be looking to bounce back and show what they can really do. If they can return to the form they showed against Portugal, they have every chance of collecting 3 points. However, if they show another performance like they did against Azerbaijan, it's worrying times for the Irish side. A lot of people have been questioning Stephen Kenny's management style and some of the selections he's made in a few of these games, and pressure is now starting to really, really get on the shoulders of Stephen Kenny. However, we wish Ireland the best in their next World Cup qualifier, and hopefully they can recollect themselves, regroup, and collect all 3 points. Trinity United returned to winning ways this past weekend as they saw off the Challenger Cove Ramblers on Friday night in Marcusfield with a convincing 3-0 win. The win was a type of fashionable win that Tommy Barrett's side had shown throughout the season to get them to this point. However, a recent blip in form basically put a lot of pressure on them coming into this game to secure a victory. They did that, and they did it in style. The win has moved them up one position. They are now in fourth, and they lie 6 points ahead of Cork City in sixth. Their promotion race looks very, very positive at the moment, and it looks like Trinity United will be in for a very, very, very interesting season with 6 games remaining. Tommy Barrett's men will be looking to take everything that they offered against Cove and doubling down on that as they look to face the challenge of Galway City next week. They will play Galway as the two teams are vying for a position in the playoff spot in what will be a highly anticipated game and should not be shy of any high entertainment and action. Tommy Barrett has done a stunning job with Treaty so far this season and will look to see out the remaining 6 games as he started with the opening few fixtures. They've played brilliantly so far this season, and to be honest, there is no reason why Treaty United can't cement a position in the playoff spots. The Munster women's team put in a brilliant performance on Saturday in Musgraves Park. They saw off Connacht women's team 31-7. The fashionable win illustrated and demonstrated just exactly the type of talent that Munster have in the women's game at the moment. The Vodafone's Interprovincial Series game was the second fixture of the campaign, in which was very tight as the sides were level 7-all into the 58th minute. However, Munster eventually pulled away and showed what exactly they can do and put down a marker towards the rest of the teams for the rest of the season. I've been Mark Reilly. That has been the quick sports roundup and recap of all the action that has gone by this past weekend. We will have it available every Monday and will be found on our website at limerickpost.ie and also be available on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next week, thank you folks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your week.